Hello, this is Nomad 214, and today we are going to pick up a load in South Houston around Reveille Park, I believe. Right now we are on I-10 going west. From here we're gonna take 45 south and go through downtown, and we're gonna have to be careful with this traffic because right now is 12 o'clock, so you know how downtown Houston gets around this time. And if you don't, just to let you know, downtown Houston gets very trafficked. There goes downtown in the background, and I think the current population, the estimate is around 4 million people. Houston's the fourth largest city in the US by population, so yeah, traffic here gets pretty bad very quick. And now we need to be careful here because only this lane goes south and the other lane to my left here goes north, so I'm gonna have to stay on here to get on 45 south. And I'm gonna slow the camera here to regular motion so you can see this car in front of me just cut in like that. That seems like a very common thing in Houston. I'm getting used to it little by little. So, you know, the best thing to do is drive safe and make space, like I say all the time. And here to my right is also a truck that is gonna merge in here, I guess. It doesn't use blinkers. But you know, just making space and driving safe. And this here to the left is the Houston skyline, or part of it. Well, anywho, I'll continue driving and I'll let you enjoy the view. And remember to drive safe and make space. This is what we have today. One pallet and pieces of metal. There's two individual pieces of metal here. One big one here, one here, one pallet there. This is actually called, it's part of a catwalk actually. So that is what we have, a catwalk. And now to go put it in our address. Not too bad, about 15 miles, but that bridge on 610 going over I-10, that's gonna be nerve-wracking. Well, let's get the show on the road. This here is very nerve-wracking because that bridge has a very steep slope and we're carrying this, and I'm sure it's strapped very tight, but still can't help of think what might happen if it were to come off, because I don't think I can lift those pieces of metal, and you could only hear my heartbeat right now. And this is pretty intense. I mean, it may not seem like it, but it is. And thank goodness that was nerve-wracking. And now to go downhill. Glad that worked out just fine. And now to keep on moving at a decent pace to get to our destination. they'll do that. Made it all in one piece, none of the pieces fell. That was nerve-wracking. Taking 610 on that steep slope. I had to set up a couple of these so my straps wouldn't rip. And now we're unloaded and ready to head back to the yard, but now we need to wait on this ambulance that is about to go by. Those sirens are very faint. A few years ago there was a law that passed because the emergency companies were getting sued by people who thought the sirens were loud, and those people were going into the side or trying to get away from the sound and they would get into a car accident, so they sued the emergency companies. And that's why the emergency companies decided to lower their sirens. To each their own, but I would prefer louder sirens like they used to have a few years ago. Well, anyways, now we head to the yard, and remember to drive safe and make space.